Hey everyone, welcome to Sims Paradise. In this episode, I don't know really what I had planned, honestly, but I just kind of thought of some stuff. But before I go any further, let me go ahead and check cal. Okay, we have no birthdays or anything. Okay, that's good. But I was sitting here thinking, what could we do? And since last week we didn't have a Sims Paradise because I was trying to figure out what to do in this series, and honestly, I really still kind of thinking of some ideas. But one idea I was really thinking is maybe these guys just open up kind of like a animal sanctuary, and like their goal is to protect as many animals as they can, because we obviously know that these guys love animals. They have 4 dogs. Should I go any further than that? But they also own a vet. But in addition to that, I was kind of thinking, Evan. What could we do with Evan, even though he's still a child? And I was thinking maybe he could join an after school activity, which I was kind of thinking, what could he necessarily do? I know that they have scouts, and that's what I was thinking. Maybe he could get into scouts or drama club. Um, and obviously, maybe we could do drama club because we did the scouts thing before, but I was kind of thinking drama club would be really beneficial for him, and being that he comes from kind of like a famous person as well, maybe he would want to go down that route as well because his father was famous as well. Maybe he would go down the actor route and try to be famous as well. So, what's he have to do? He has to increase his creativity to level 2 and become a line learner. And his daily task is to practice acting or practice dramatics by using a mirror or selecting a sim. Okay. So, and he hasn't started that, so maybe he can ask. Where did he go? I was gonna say maybe he can ask Ayden, but apparently. Where are you going? Okay. First off, let's find Ayden. Oh, okay. Ayden's way down here for some reason. We're gonna have him come in here. We'll jog here. And then Evan, who is talking with Robin, our butler, but maybe he would go here as well. Maybe he can start working on that. And that's what our focus is. Going to focus on him trying to get a little bit better in his acting, because he wants to grow up and be like his father was. Which, if you guys don't remember, his father is Liam, which is Liam Bartella. Is his father, and so he's a global superstar. And technically, his father is still alive, so he really should be with his father, but I think that how do you... Oh, maybe they mean practicing with himself. I don't know. Practice dramatics? No. Maybe practicing dramatics right now. He can do that. Oh, Annabella is super tired, and she's outside, so I definitely think that Ayden should put his daughter to bed. And then Ayden, I definitely think you need to head to bed as well, bud, because it is getting kind of late, and Evan as well. Here soon. Dean's already asleep. Evan's working on his dramatics, which is fine. So he's working on that. She's working her way up here. And the butler is apparently reading. Nobody to sleep. I don't know how he's doing that, but okay. And since that's the case, Evan or Ayden, why don't you head to bed? And then Evan, here shortly, you can head to bed. But he did a little bit of practicing. He got it 25% done, which is okay. Maybe we can work on it again tomorrow because he has off school tomorrow because of being a weekend. But, so why don't you head to sleep? Everybody's going to head off to bed now, and I'll pick this up in the morning. Okay, so Dean is up. I was kind of thinking Dean might change one of these rooms to like a vet thing for the animals. I was kind of thinking Michaela's old room is sadly. Yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe we would change Michaela's old room into like a vet thing for our animals to help out them if they would get sick. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And also sometimes when he wants to work at home. Because I'm going to put some craft stuff in as well. I'm curious if you do this and you have this in your house, will customers come here? I'm just curious, honestly. And then maybe we should have a refrigerator that we can keep some like medical stuff in as well. Then we could take some over to the vets as well. I wanted to try that though. Like if they have one of them machines and they allow customers here, will that mean, or can you not just do anything with it? Okay, you can't do anything with it. I might just keep it there though, just to make it look vetsy in a way. Also, I might keep it there just say like he can log it into his work. That's what I'm gonna keep it there for. But now he'll be able to craft stuff here as well, and work on our animals should we need him to. And the butler has prepared us a meal, so might as well go ahead and take advantage of that. And then Evan, when you're done there, you can go ahead and work a little bit more on your dramatics and stuff. And I think, yeah, we're gonna focus a little bit more on our dramatics now. Practice dramatics. And so the animals are pretty good right now. Like, they don't seem like they're showing any sort of signs of stuff, so maybe we should definitely get some wellness treats made. I think that's what Dean can do. Do a little bit of work from home. And as for Ayden, I think Ayden would be like receptive and all that, and they said that Nick has been doing exemplarily well. So he's gonna go ahead and invite Nick over, and just to invite him over and have him over talking and all that, because he's been released from the psychiatric ward and things to be going really well. And he is family, even though these guys were the one that put him in there. Maybe the is what he needed. So he's here. Maybe he would just come. Maybe he has visiting time. So they're allowing him to come visit and see his family. Dean, are you finished? Oh, okay. Why don't you... CMT... Why don't you do some of them serums as well? Does that mean that the wellness treat is in your inventory? Yes. Okay. I definitely think we should put the wellness treats in here to keep it for safekeeping. So Evan's here visiting. Things aren't gonna go any bad. Like, I think he's doing exceptionally well, and Ayden is gonna kind of talk with him and just explain to him what his decision plan was and why he decided to do what he had to do. He said, me and Dean, we did it because we cared about you. What you did to your sister was absolutely wrong. And he said, I understand that now. I've changed. I know that I'm going to never live this down. And I know that I'll never be welcome back here. But it's great to see that you guys are willing to at least allow me to come visit. They're talking about next plans, and I I think that my next plan would be to try and find a house my own and all that, and kind of try my best at life, and being the best that I can be. So Nick and him are having a long talk about what things are doing, while Dean's getting some work done and at home, and maybe he can head on in to the business then. And Trenton's calling, so we can go ahead and talk to him. The butler is sleeping. Dean, or Nick, I'm not sure where he is. But he's visiting the fams. That's what matters. And Now let's go ahead and one of them has to take care of the baby because the baby just got up. And she's a little bit upset, so maybe we can go ahead and get her fed real quick and then play with her for a bit. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and check up on him in his work. So he's did everything he has to do to become a line leader, and now he just has to do his homework, which he's going to do. And Trenton sent some juicy gossip about Alexander, whoever Alexander is. I'm not sure. And I think that he's did a good bit for now. Dean, let's go ahead and pop the old wellness treat in there. There's no sick pets, so that's great. Maybe we can try to clean the floor a little bit. And one of the dogs went to the bathroom in the house. Okay, so our daughter is kind of dirty, so let's go ahead and get Annabelle a bubble bath. Evan, his dad wants to come see him, and I definitely think we should put more effort into him seeing his father, because his father is an elder, so at least invite him over. And this guy's here. I don't even remember who he is, so I'm not gonna let him in. But he's bathing his daughter, Dean is. Meanwhile, Ayden, why don't you do a little bit of cleaning up? Evan's finished his homework. That's great. Now he's gonna go ahead and invite his dad over. So Liam's on his way over. He seems pretty stressed, honestly. Maybe... Technically, this is Liam's house, so Liam really could just come over, but... I think he's more, like, receptive to, like, hey, this is no longer really, I'm not living here, kind of thing, so yeah. I also think that maybe she should play a little bit with her toys. And Liam is here as well. Liam's apparently decided to go ahead and get his bath. I mean, I guess that's okay. I mean, in a way, I mean, he knows Dean, and I think Dean really wouldn't care. So, But little Ariella, or not Ariella, but Annabella is playing with her dolls. That's kind of cute. And really, I don't think I'm going to do much of anything else. Also, Maria's here to visit. I don't think I'm going to do anything else now. I think we're going to go ahead and call this one at the end of the episode. And then in the next episode, I do have something huge planned. So you definitely stay tuned. But for this one, I kind of thought I would just focus on Evan a little bit. Focus on him talking with his family and just having some fun times. And just spending some time at the house and all that. So that's what I had planned in this episode, and in the next episode we will dive more into a better thing. But with that said, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.